This is Richard Hockaday. I've gleaned from the readings this week about debunking myths. I thought it was very interesting information. Um, what I have gathered about the myth, I'm sure we've all heard about the right and left brain um, farce, I guess we could call it. He's left brain, so he's better than math, obviously, than she is because she's right brained, or vice versa. Um, I never really could understand the myth myself because I know many, many women who are absolutely superb in the science of mathematics. Versus, I know men that are very good in artwork and they're very artistic, but they can't even figure out an algebraic equation. It's just the way we are. We're all unique and we're all different. Carrie is very, very clear on the brain being divided into two hemispheres. Now, these two hemispheres, left and right, are very interdependent on each other. They share a common language. One checks the other, one makes a suggestion, and the other side confirms it. For example, E equals MC2, as stated on the left side. Well, in order to get an answer to that, the right side has to have some kind of spatial capacity or show some kind of statistical curve or some kind of space or geometric shape in order to kind of confirm that mathematical equation. They both work together. One can't really develop an answer without one side doing what they have to do and then confirming it through the other side. So these two hemispheres are constantly working back and forth. And Carey is quite clear in Harvard through the Harvard study. Another substantiated tidbit that I found is through Berglund. In 2017, he also demonstrated in a Harvard study that the brain is constantly growing. It doesn't stop at childhood. It continues to grow, in fact, into middle adulthood. With that being said, how can one person just be left-brained when the left brain is still growing, and so is the right side? The two hemispheres are still growing throughout the lifespan. There's changes that take place when that happens in cognitive functions, sociological functions, how we react, how we perceive, are all affected by that growth. And then finally, something that really kind of gels for me, the myth that there really is no right or left brain type of generalization, is that on autopsy, a gentleman named Frolic shows that biologically and neurologically and chemically, that the female brain is exactly the same at autopsy as is the male brain. Neurons fire the same way. They meet at the synapse. They emit cholinesterase, which activates the neural functioning. That happens the same way in a female as it does in a male. There's no difference. It's the same. So we can't claim that the left side is different than the right side because both sides in both genders work exactly the same way. To just kind of sum it up, as educators, I think this is really important information because we have to be careful not to not to elicit broad generalizations about students or people in general. We have to, we're all unique, we're all individual. We have gifts. Some of these gifts are assimilated, some are learned as we grow. But as far as the brain is concerned, I do feel that I safely can say, based on just the brief research that I've seen in the readings this third week, that I can say that I feel comfortable that really there is no left-brained or right-brained person. I think we're a combination of the two. Thank you very much.